All right. Here goes nothing. We are going controller. Let's see what we get here. Hero, warrior, vagabond. Oh, we got options. Oh, I should have looked into this. Confessor. Select base for creating character. Astrologer, hero. I mean, I like the sound of warrior. I mean, do we get information on this? Oh, there we go. Attributes. Do we even want a shield? Is this like a two-hand or something? Oh no, I don't even know. Vagabond? Okay. Hero, vagabond, warrior, bandit, astrologer. I don't know about this. Oh, I need to look into this. Oh, let's see what we got. What class to play in Elden Ring? Big old question mark there. Also gonna take one of these down here. Alright, let's see what they say.
Elden Ring has 10 starting classes to choose from, all of which offer their own unique pros and cons. So let's take a look at each one to help you figure out which is best for you.
Please.
The hero is a straightforward melee-focused class that begins the game with high strength, endurance, and vigor stats, alongside a one-handed axe and a medium-sized shield for some extra protection in a pinch. This no-frills class should make Dark Souls melee fans feel right at home. As a hero, your primary stats will likely continue to be strength and vigor. Strength will ensure that you can wield large weapons that scale specifically with that stat, while having a high health pool with your increased vigor stat will assist you with the fact that you'll spend most of your time in close quarters encounters. The bandit doesn't bring much to the table for the more commonly desired traits, instead offering a lot of points in arcane. Some high dexterity is helpful too, though all of the other stats begin at fairly low levels. That being said, the bandit begins the game with a dagger and bow and arrows, making it the
Oh, hold on. I can't even pay attention. Let's see what we get. Okay. I'm gonna try it here as well. Let's find out. Nice, okay. Alright, we're set up. We're set up. Okay, we're starting this over. I need to watch
Elden
this whole
Ring
thing.
has 10 starting classes to choose from, all of which offer their own unique pros and cons. So let's take a look at each one to help you figure out which is best for you. The hero is a straightforward melee-focused class that begins the game with high strength, endurance, and vigor stats, alongside a one-handed axe and a medium-sized shield for some extra protection in a pinch. This no-frills class should make Dark Souls melee fans feel right at home.
Okay.
As a hero, your primary stats will likely continue to be strength and vigor. Strength will ensure that you can wield large weapons that scale specifically with that stat, while having a high health pool with your increased vigor stat will assist you with the fact that you'll spend most of your time in close quarters encounters.
I like a high health pool.
The bandit doesn't bring much to the table for the more commonly desired traits, instead offering a lot of points in arcane. Some high dexterity is helpful too, though all of the other stats begin at fairly low levels. That being said, the bandit begins the game with a dagger and bow and arrows, making it the perfect stealth-based starting class if that's your thing. The arcane stat helps you find more items on defeated foes and has some use in certain sorceries and incantations, but it's best suited for niche builds and won't be optimal for more typical playstyles. As such, the bandit isn't one of the better starting classes for most players who want to min-max their stats at the end of the game. The vagabond is a tried and true knight, coming equipped with heavy armor, a straight sword, and a solid shield in preparation for close quarters showdowns. Its high starting vigor makes it the tankiest of the starting classes, while the nearly even split between strength and dexterity makes it perfect for quality builds, which bring both stats to at least 40 to specialize equally in all melee weapon types. The Vagabond's low intelligence, faith, and mind stats don't do much to set it on a path for using sorcery or incantations, but they're not so low that you couldn't pump a few points in them to make use of spells as a backup option. But if magic is something you're wanting to use more frequently, you're much better off with a class that specializes in it. The Astrologer is a class that is really well suited to newcomers who want to have both melee and sorcery options in battle. This magic-based class comes equipped with a staff for casting sorceries and a short sword for some light melee. It boasts large bonuses to intelligence and mind that ensure that you'll hit hard and have plenty of casts at your disposal for ranged combat. Making the most of the Astrologer will mean spending the majority of your points in intelligence to keep your magic damage high. Unless you want to rely heavily on a melee weapon as a backup option, you'll want to pump up your mind stat too, so you can increase the number of times you can cast spells. As long as you can keep a little distance between yourself and your enemies, you'll find a lot to love here. The Warrior is a dual-wielding powerhouse for fans of fast-paced melee combat. It starts off with a high dexterity stat and 2 scimitars, so you can dish out some hefty damage at the expense of limited defensive options. This class is wonderful if you're open to benefiting most from smaller weapons and getting good use out of a bow. However, bear in mind that your vigor starts pretty low and you'll need to dump a significant amount of runes into your strength stat if you plan to wear heavier armor. In other words, be sure you're comfortable with keeping things light and mobile if you're signing up for this quick-hitting, lower defense option. The first thing you're likely to notice about the Prisoner class is its unusual iron mask. Strange in appearance as it may be, the Prisoner is a solid pick if you're wanting to make an agile melee/casting hybrid character. It starts with high dexterity and intelligence stats, and it's
kind of just want to go in and fuck shit up.
Sorceries. You'll need to either be adept at rolling or make up a lot of ground in vigor and endurance to make this class a little more feasible for long-term melee engagements, as it starts with low HP and stamina. Nevertheless, this remains one of the best starting classes if you'd like to focus pretty equally on magic and swordplay. The Confessor is a hybrid class that comes with plenty of points in faith, while also having solid strength and dexterity stats, which makes it a good choice if you're looking to use spells while also having some freedom in weapon choices. It comes equipped with a broadsword and a finger seal for casting incantations. If you're hoping to start off your experience with a character that can cast incantations without sacrificing melee capabilities, you may enjoy the Confessor. Your low starting vigor, however, means that you won't be able to take as many hits in the beginning, but you can raise that stat for some extra protection if you're hoping to stay in close quarters often.
Oof.
The Prophet is a faith build starting class with a focus on using incantations to deal damage and heal themselves and their allies. They begin with low vigor but decent strength. and they wield a spear and a finger seal for casting incantations.
I don't
this
know.
makes them a hybrid class that should benefit you if you're hoping to have melee options to complement your healing and damage spells. The Prophet can be immensely powerful when played to its strengths, and the ability to obtain and use those healing spells can be invaluable. If you're comfortable being a glass cannon that favors high mind and faith stats over more health, this class is a fantastic
I like
choice.
health. I
Just be
want
sure
health.
You're prepared to take time to prepare for fights and stay mobile during them. The samurai comes equipped with a powerful katana and a longbow, as well as visually impressive armor that fits its namesake. It's a class focused heavily on dexterity, though its decent spread in both vigor and endurance
See where we
ensures
are
that you're
here.
starting out with a little bit of
Wretch.
survivability too. You won't have much in the way of magic due to low intelligence and faith, but the Wretch is a blank slate character that starts with all stats set to level 10 and wields only a club for boinking baddies. This is a worthwhile option if you merely enjoy the concept of starting from nothing and having to scrounge for loot.
Fuck
and
that.
having even stats across the board means you have a lot of freedom to build your character.
Okay,
however
alright,
you
this is what we're
the
doing.
downside of the Wretch is that
This is
because
what we're
every stat
doing.
begins at 10,
What
you
is
can't
the
make
most
max or optimized
popular
builds at the PvP level cap. No matter what build
class
you hope
to
achieve,
start
you'll always
in
have
Elden
a few
Ring?
extra points in use.
Let's see. Vagabond, due to its balance and versatility, it offers a good mix of strength and dexterity. A good fit for various players. One class can... Okay, Vagabond it is. That's what we're doing. Type A. Name. No idea. Let's see here. Matthew W. Crane, right there. We rocking the real name. Young, that's fine. I don't really care about any of this. Keepsake. Choose base template. Oh, let's add to there. Let's keep no keepsake. The past has been well and truly left behind. Medallion inlaid with crimson amber. Increase maximum health. We're going straight for health. Origin. 9 vigor, mind. Let's just jump right in. Come on. Give me something good. Ooh.
The fallen lead.
Now we watch.
Tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish.
Poor guy.
Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Epic.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Read a message. How do I get it to show me fucking... What's it called? Because it says E, read message. Oh, okay, we're taking off some armor. Let's see, how do I... Okay, that's a map. With the map, you can check your current position. Alright, we gotta call it here.